McCaffrey, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. With that, let's get out to venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Standing by with the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. A bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands from a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
From the 44, Stafford, and to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that, and helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball.
They'll run with McCaffrey. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. The hat trick +1. 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him and feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down now, it's Montgomery. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Touchdown, Chicago! Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old
rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Lynch racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. He finds Taylor, complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Another run, this time McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as the Bears push further out in front. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. they figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they just stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That sack by Khalil Mack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up in the 24. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Here's Brian Anger now. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bears take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bullet. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make the play? Because he's made all the plays so far. So I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down.
Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And some space here. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Joe Hayden there to bring him down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 25 yards as the Bears push further out in front. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 24. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Elsewhere, they have gone to the third quarter now in Dallas. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Lynch, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went back, and they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's the safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
On the ground, McCaffrey. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Aaron Lynch, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense.